Don't fuck with my perfect outlets. Unproductive work is the death of my creativity in all its art form. Just give me someone or something else to put total focus on. From there, I'd gladly meet your society's pathetic, outwardly gaps of so-called relief, which is really the interference of belief from a true soul's sacred release to the capturing of consumerism's non-deft, prescient greed, birthed in complex inferiority. The alleyway, for now anyway, goes both ways. Why is it again I should go against myself? As a minority cast out? Fuck off. I'm just done. I'm done.
How you doing, right, Mick?
Well, since it's only one right Mick and a womp, it's kind of like my real sack. You know, I'm talking about one nut in here.
Yeah, you know, to be honest with you, I'm a little concerned about this. We
Where's Left Mick?
Oh, no idea. We called him. We went to his house. No response. No, not home.
I pissed on his sheets. Like, I don't know.
I have no idea where he is. It's starting to make me wonder about everything. You know what I mean? Like, what are we even doing here?
Well, I'm thinking he's used to piss on his sheets anyway, so you didn't notice that.
Well, probably not. But I just don't know what the hell's going on.
How will this affect two micks and a wop in the hole?
I don't know. But
speaking of in the hole.
Anyway, welcome to the Two Micks, Not Two Micks, One Mick and a Wop podcast. Please like, subscribe, share, check us out. Check out the Two Micks and a Wop fan group on Facebook. Check out all these things. And
Two Micks and a Wop at gmail.com.
Two Micks and a Wop at gmail.com. Is our email. Hit us up, send us a message, send us some art, send us something. And speaking of emails, I want to say we got some emails. We have like 8 new emails.
Shit.
Yeah, dude, 8 emails. 7 of them are from Instagram notifications. Oh. So yeah, that being
one, yeah, we're consistent.
So we got one. We got a new art submission.
Cool.
And since this is our 3rd art submission, I think that we should give credit to all the.
I think it's the 4th myself.
Well, technically the 4th, I guess. Well, either way, I think we should give credit to all who, because we haven't said any of the names. I think we should just drop them all right now.
Very cool. Love to the artists.
Love to the artists for sure. The most recent was Jill Zagorski. You'll be seeing that one right now.
Say the last name again.
I hope I'm saying it right. Zagorski, I think.
Oh, cool.
So check her stuff out. I think she's got art on Facebook. Then the one previous to that was Tina Tallwater.
Yes.
Much love to her. I'm pretty sure she's got some art on Facebook as well, right?
Yes.
And then the first one was our guy, Adam Diaz.
Oh,
Mundiaz. Thank you very much, Adam.
Sexy fucking feet, this guy.
Oh, jeez. Don't get him started.
God.
Don't get him started.
You know, recently I was talking to my messenger, and I was like, we need new emoji. We do. I put a foot up there. Fucking guy loves it, though.
So, and I guess the reason that Right Mix said 4th is because I originally did the first one that looks like a child's drawing.
Still the inspiration.
That is, yeah, it was the concept of the logo.
Left Mick's not here, but he was all thinking, oh, cock and balls, of course. You know, that guy.
Of course he was.
Yeah.
And there's more coming, which I'm going to get to some special announcements. We have some guests coming on. Well, at least one for sure guest noted.
Isn't that special?
I'll just give you a little touch on the episode that's going to come. A good dear friend of ours, tattoo artist. He's in Ireland currently, and when he comes back, he is going to be a guest on the show.
Oh, he is there now.
I believe he's there right now.
Cool.
Or he's either there now or he's on his way there now.
Nice.
But I didn't know he's going for 2 weeks. So, yeah, either the next within the next couple episodes, you'll be hearing that. There'll be an interview, and some things are definitely going to happen on that episode. We ain't going to reveal too much on that. We also have, we've been in works with a new man on the field. As a matter of fact, I tried to contact him right before we started. He's unattainable right now. Maybe he's napping. We don't know. But he's probably with Left Mick. Who knows? Two people now unreachable. It's a good thing we have, a right Mick and a Wop. You know what I mean?
Do you really need more? I mean,
you really don't.
I mean, we can put a little frosting on top, but hey,
you really
who's
don't.
that spongy cake, baby?
So let me touch on my notes now, because I got these notes and
you do notes, chicken scratch and shit.
Yeah. So I want to touch on the notes about right Mick and Left Mick. First, I told you that you did something on this podcast.
Oh yeah.
And you've done it on every podcast.
Have I done it yet? Because I don't fucking know.
You haven't done it yet on this one.
All right.
But I'm about to reveal what it is. And for the listener out there, he's been kind of, he's not bugging me, but he's been asking. He's been trying to figure it out, and he hasn't figured it out.
I've been feeling around the butthole a little bit, trying to tickle it, get a little.
And I tell you, there's some stuff that's going to be coming out.
Yeah, when you touch it right, stuff comes out.
All right. See, he's got to take his head straight in the gutter. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about this podcast and some B-sides, some videos, all sorts of things are coming out. We'll touch on one of them in a little bit. But do you want to know what it was? Do you want to know what it is?
Yes, I do.
When you laugh sometimes, only every once in a while, it's like a fucking cartoon pirate. Ha ha ha! Three laughs and the third one goes high. Ha ha ha!
Never fucking realized that. Ooh,
and I picture this fucking pirate. Ha ha ha! Hey! Now that you know that, go back and listen. You can be like, holy shit! I guess I do that.
Last time I went to the movies, the one I saw was rated R.
Oh Jesus! Speaking of movies,
the man on the street was supposed to do some of that, right?
Yeah. Actually, there's a new Batman to come out. The Man on the Street has seen it. We were going to get a review, but like I said, movies are long, and he's probably napping. We're old. We'll figure that out. We're still working out the kinks.
I'm lucky if I don't fall asleep like 15 minutes of staring at a screen, a phone, computer, whatever.
Hey, listen, I call right Mick. I call him Grandpa Mick.
That's me.
I call him a sloth because he's old and he sleeps a lot.
Well, that's what he thinks. I'm always working.
Yeah.
Working and working.
So, speaking of Batman, in the previous podcast, you did a Joker impression, but it sounded just like Batman.
Oh, that's right.
And I need to reveal something to you.
I'm not very good at impressions, per se.
Well, it was a great Batman, but you said it was Joker. And I said, that's terrible.
That's so terrible.
No, I said, that's terrible. like that. But I didn't tell you then because I just let it die right there. That was my terrible impression of the Joker.
Yes.
Saying that your Batman sounded voice impersonation of the Joker was terrible. That your impersonation of the Joker was terrible.
I was told every impersonation I do is either just raw, grungy, and bad, or you're like, always sounding like some kind of Irishman. I'm like, Harry Potter.
The gangster.
Whatever,
And,
gangster. Good throwback.
Believe it or not, I don't have anything else for you except for I wasn't sure if I was going to mention the fart from the previous episode because that was rough. Your fart.
Yeah, I thought it was known because I believe.
Well, we all talked about it.
The Missy guy said something. Oh, I tasted it in my mouth.
Yeah, we talked about it.
That showed the potency right there.
Right, but I mean, just try and not do that anymore.
I can't help that shit, man.
All right, well,
I'm so old. You call me grandpa. I bend over and like shit's happening. I mean, shit can't be helped.
I mean, it can be helped. You just don't want to. I think.
I don't know if it really can be helped. But, okay, speaking of farts and shit and stuff, I got something to say.
All right, let's hear it.
I've been feeling like this all seeming a little childish sometimes. Oh, they're talking about poop, they're talking about shit, they're talking about wiping their asses and stuff. And I just don't want everyone to think we're so shallow and childish for just those quick little easy laughs. So I'd like to talk about something real.
Okay.
Snot. Whenever I blow my nose, oh my God, I got a certain technique. I'm like force that thing out because they don't come out all the time. Sometimes, after you try that, it don't work. I roll up the whatever it may be, tissue paper. roll it up, turn it around in my nose, kind of boom, 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 forcing this one side of my nose, because now I see a camera's here, and to get some of that out, I throw that out, grab a new one, and then I can get all the rest out.
You know, I'm actually, it's very strange that you brought this up. I've never talked about my snots before and cleaning out my snots.
Yes.
But if you can check the Instagram later. I got a wop nose. It's a big nose.
Oh, you're a fucking wop.
You know what I'm saying? So, and when I was about 16 years old, I had my nose cauterized. You know what that is?
Mm-hmm.
And
maybe the listener don't.
Well, okay, good way to look out for the listener.
Yeah.
Listener, having your nose cauterized basically means they burn the inside of it, because I used to have nosebleeds a lot when I was a kid, and when they're done, they put no lie 6 feet of gauze in each nostril, or at least that's what's for me. I don't know if it's less for other people, but ever since then, when I blow my nose, I twist the like you say, you put it up your nose, but I go way the fuck up in my nasal cavity. Like I can feel it like tickling in front of my eyeball.
I don't like that for you.
And then I blow when it's up there, and then I do this shit. And then when I pull it out, it's just a big nasty mess, but it's good. It's good.
See, we never talked about this, but we have similar techniques.
Yeah.
Maybe
I just go deep.
Maybe email us in the future about how you exactly blow your nose too, listener.
That would be at 2mixandawop@gmail.com.
And we only bring this up because we're not so shallow for quick laughs and easy poop jokes.
No.
You know, like...
We like to get serious.
Let's talk about snot.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And this a little clip on Instagram. You can go check that out. I'm going to shut that down right now.
Later.
But we're still live exclusively on YouTube. 2 Mix and a Wop.
Later, Instagramians. But hello, everybody else, because we're still here.
Absolutely.
So, you got something else you want to say right quick?
Yeah, I wanted to touch on the Left Mick.
Where the fuck is he?
I have no idea. And like I said, it really...
Guns N' Roses fans might get that one. Where the fuck is he?
It kerns me.
Kern. Oh, explain this word.
It's concern, smushed.
Oh, fuck.
Like I'm really pressured in a panic and squeezed together. And like I'm so concerned, I'm just kerned.
Oh, I like that.
Actually, cool, really, because I just came up with the top of my head because I actually stumbled on the word, but I wanted to make it look like I was smooth because we're on a podcast.
That's what the fuck we do.
Right, so it was kind of safe. But anyway, Left Mick. Now let's talk about this for a second.
Yes.
This is why I'm concerned. Okay. First podcast. He's a little quiet. As he said, he had stage fright, whatever, right?
Oh, yeah.
Second podcast, he came out of the box, right? He was fucking involved, interactive, right?
Yes.
The last podcast, he wasn't so
I believe it was
involved.
22 words or something?
24, I think.
Oh.
Or 20, I don't know, somewhere between 20 and 25. And he was trying not to swear or whatever, but he was getting feisty. He got feisty about the Instagram.
Oh.
He got feisty about the remix.
Dude, I give you 2 minutes to say anything. What'd you say?
Nothing. Now here's the thing that's concerning. He made a comment. We said it was the third podcast. He couldn't believe we made it that far.
Oh, yeah.
And now he's gone.
Ooh.
After he was feisty.
Maybe he was never...
After all these things, right?
Huh.
So it makes me concerned. I mean, he made the Instagram and then he disappeared. I'm concerned.
For the future of
the sitcom, not just the podcast. We honestly,
we're not a podcast anyway.
We're not. So I have notes now. That concludes my notes for you and Left Mick. Even though Left Mick's not here, so whatever. Do you have something you'd like to touch on right now?
Well, I ran into an old friend earlier in the week. We were catching up a bit. I told him about the podcast. When I told him the name, he said, "Oh, that's racist." I said, "Really? You think that's racist?" So I said to him, well, "Did you hear about the Polish lesbian?" "Yeah, she likes men." That's getting fucking sexist too, brother. But no, then he later says, "I don't know what to feel. I'm half Nick and half Wop. I mean, if Left Nick don't show up, maybe we're gonna be one Wop, one Mick, and one Mix. I don't know. We'll see." Oh, it's still 2 Mix though. the way Left Mick would have said. See, we can't replace him because he has those little cool mix jokes in there.
I know. I don't know what to do.
Where is he?
I don't know. If anybody out there knows where Left Mick is, give us a shout. Let us know that, we're still doing a show.
He's current, and I'm like, man,
I mean, that's pretty much how he always is. So, I want to talk about episode 3. And I think we talked about the numeric system too soon. I think
3 was the perfect way to start it.
But I think we missed the mark.
Really?
I think we should have talked about the numeric system at 33, and I think we should have just made episode 3 just a kick-ass show. Because when I was listening back, I knew where we were at, and I understood what we were doing, but I think it's a little too early for our listener. And I think that
to even grasp on the whole concept.
I think we missed the boat on that. Yeah, I think we missed the boat on that, and that's all right. But more importantly, and this is very important, right now we're doing a little live clip on Facebook.
Oh, now we're on Facebook.
Now we're on Facebook.
We're traveling here to there.
Yeah, we're bouncing all over the place a little bit, but we're exclusively fully on YouTube with no video though. They don't need that. So I have to make this announcement. The TP is officially in the freezer.
I seen that. I was very proud of you. How long do you plan on keeping it in there?
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. How long do you think we should keep the toilet paper in the freezer?
At least 24 hours.
24? Okay, for sure. Then either...
Maybe there'll be a surprise time to bust it out. I don't know. Am I dropping a hint? An Easter egg? No, because I don't like Easter. So I will say a Christmas present. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, all I know is the toilet paper is in a freezer. I want to give you a significant amount of time. We got a video shot of it going into the freezer. We're going to get a video shot of it coming out. And I'm going to give you an honest reaction because honestly, that's all I am is honest. And that's why most people think I'm a dick because I don't hide anything. And I'm not going to bullshit something from my own game.
Well, I did catch that footage. And what really caught my eye was the taquitos in there. Like,
I
give me some sour cream. And that looks good.
But I bet you any money some people are going to focus on the ice cream. Because that's where my eyes went.
Oh, okay.
Not going to lie.
I'm all about taquito. I like the Mexican food for an Irishman,
We're going to finish this Facebook thing up. And I'm going to talk about something. While I'm shutting this down, I want to actually bring up something else about this not a podcast. All right? We are, like I said, we got a man on the field. We've been making calls to Mick's mom, and she's unavailable this week, which is okay. That's going to happen from time to time. But me personally, am trying to produce quality in this not a podcast. I am working on segments in imaging for these segments. Do you know what imaging is? Maybe we should let imaging know for the listener what imaging is. When someone says imaging, they're thinking image is like something that you see. Visuals. Well, it's not something visual. A radio term for imaging is like when...
it's the opposite of bleeping this sound from this loud cough right now. And a fart coming out. Multiple farts with that cough. So that's just like more audio. You got visuals you're talking about.
He just completely threw me off track because that whole time I see it even made my dog upset.
Yeah, them waves are crazy.
I'm honestly, the whole time he was doing that, I was like, man, am I just going to cut this whole thing out or do I leave it in for the nonsense?
I had to really do it, like, hey.
It sounds like Gemma said, cut this,
We're
cut
smokers,
that.
smokers. Sorry, Gemma, fuck up, though.
So, imaging, let's get back on point.
Yeah,
imaging is basically like soundtrack for segments on radio shows. So like if you were to hear for instance, for Just for an example, top 5s or top 3s.
3s.
Okay, we got our top 3s coming up. And then every time you said top 3s, it did that ridiculous thing I just did.
So
that would be the imaging for top 3s.
I understand this. You want to sit here and talk about it instead of just like introducing it as it happens. You want to talk about all this as it's going on.
Yeah, isn't that what this was? That's the whole argument we had in the beginning of this. And you were like, let's do it as we're going.
Scoop to the shit.
Well, yeah, that's different. This has nothing to do with our sitcom. This is about the Not a Podcast.
It's not a fucking podcast,
right?
Do they gotta know how we're gonna start doing shit with the podcast?
Well, yeah, maybe if it's gonna draw them in,
maybe run another fucking bullshit poll on that, huh?
Maybe. All right. See.
Yeah.
Here
you know what I'm talking about? Some bullshit poll.
Here we go.
Oh my God!
Why is it a bullshit poll? It wasn't a bullshit poll about 25 minutes ago when Mummy was in the lead.
No, like I've had some people hit me up like, dude, I'm hitting vote, so it's not showing up. I was like, well, that's probably someone trying to skew shit for the freaking blah blah blah.
Here we go.
Like it can happen.
It's not my fault if the people that you're randomly reaching out to, or quote unquote, are reaching out to you.
Totally reaching out to me.
Yeah, okay. So those people, it's not my fault if they don't know how to work basic polls on Facebook.
I don't even know how to do that shit.
And you click the box. That's it.
That sounds easy.
Yeah.
What?
That's it.
Well, I'm hearing these people are doing that and this is not showing up.
Well, I don't know. Well, then there must
be. I tried to hit vote for the Mummy and now it's all of a sudden I'm freaking blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't know, How kind of the one who set it up.
How are you voting? How are you voting at all?
Well, not me. This is what they're telling me.
Oh.
My people.
Oh, so now your people's there saying they can't vote, but they are voting and it's for Frankenstein?
I'm voting and my shit's going over there. And
see, now you're bullshitting.
No.
I'm going to defunk that. I'll bring it up right now.
Oh, defunk, right?
No, defunk.
Nice. No, you said funk?
Yeah.
Roll the tape, baby.
Well, I just did it so you would understand. So we can pull it up right now. As a matter of fact, let's go to the poll right now. We'll just check in right now. We're gonna leave this up for a while too. I don't plan on taking this down. I'm gonna leave it up for like another week or something.
Of course you are.
Well, I'm in the lead. I can just stop right now and let Frankenstein win this thing. I mean,
are you in the lead?
Yeah, you want to? I mean, ever since I shared it to all those other non-biased people that aren't tied to me at all, that's when Frankenstein started blowing up.
Oh.
Yeah, because let's be honest. I'm gonna be completely 110% honest. Mm-hmm. My people didn't really vote too much. I had a couple people vote. You had more people show out for you and the Mummy than I had show out for me.
Oh, that's cool. I guess they love me.
Yeah, and I'll give them that.
No, love my me. So see, you didn't hear what I did there. Very, very, very quick.
Yeah. That doesn't. Just because it was quick doesn't mean it was clever. Oh shit!
Quick, clever, and clovers.
Wow. So
Kims and the Clover.
So the Mummy.
Yes, the Mummy
Currently has 21 votes. Mm-hmm. Frankenstein currently has
unbiasedly
33 votes. You want to know how I jumped out in front?
You said you shared it with all these other groups and blah 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 blah.
Oh, what? You don't want you just wanted a bias thing then? Like how many friends do we got that are gonna come out and vote? You don't want it to be like all over everybody?
I don't know. This is all your thing. You set all this up. I had no clue. I just had to go on the. Oh, this is what's happening. Like you never said.
Now you're making all these comments like I'm trying to screw things or skew things because I shared it with people that aren't tied to either one of us. I thought that was a smart thing to do to go to these different pages on Facebook that aren't specifically tied to you.
Oh no,
I
never said nothing
about that. These are all nobodies.
All I said was I had people hitting me up like, "Hey, I voted for this and it's not showing up." That's all I said.
I can't even change 2 mix at a WOP to 2 mix at a WOP. You think it can skew votes on a poll?
So on that note, check this out, peoples.
The left Mick puts his right Mick arm on his hip.
Ooh.
Then he puts his left Mick arm on his hip.
Ooh.
Now he's got his right Mick hand on his hip.
Oh, yeah?
With his left Mick hand on his other hip.
That's
He's
right.
so hippity hip. Look at that left Mick. Hands on his hips. Hands on his hips. Hands on his hips. He's so hip.
Wherever the fuck Izzy is.
Jeez.
So that was fucking fun.
Yeah.
He said, yep.
So, and I'm so glad, honestly, because we're kind of getting into something that I wanted to get into on this podcast.
All right, cool. Let's hear it.
Me and you disagreeing.
Oh, you love that shit,
I
huh?
love it. I love it.
You
That's what makes
thrive
it
on that thing.
Absolutely.
Oh, my God.
Speaking of, when I was at Menards, I think I found something to battle and thrive against your dude wipes.
Shut the fuck up.
I swear to Christ.
Let me guess, it's you, so it's majorly wearing an apron in the kitchen wipes.
Oh, isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? Coming from the guy who likes to use dude wipes. No, I'm sorry, dude wipes, for trashing you, but I have to in order
Dude
to
wipes,
trash
I also
wax.
gotta say, I'm not feeling so fresh right now because I ran out. I need to run out and get some quick. And just because of that, I'm just not feeling so fresh.
Well, maybe you wouldn't ran out if you were using a crocodile cloth.
Oh my God.
Bigger packages, stronger, more manly, because wipes are for wimps.
Oh, so you call
That's a tag. That's a tagline. I didn't say it. It's written on the pig.
Bullshit. If this was true, you would have bought the shit right now.
I almost did.
Why didn't you? Why didn't you?
I don't know.
That's not you then. It's all the talk right now.
Don't make me bring my wife in here because she will verify that I said I should buy this for content.
Oh, are you talking about Peachy G Peen?
Yes, Peachy
That's your
G.
wife?
Peen.
I
Yes.
need to hear her then.
Peachy G. Peen.
Peachy G. Peen, are you really here?
Just for a second.
Peachy G.
Oh,
Peen.
jeez. See?
I win. All right. No.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, she canceled out.
Come on, don't do this
All
to
right,
me,
all right.
babe.
Next time.
Don't do this to me,
Next
babe.
time, then. Next conversation. So.
I'm pissed.
Thanks, Peachy G. Peen.
It's fine. It's fine. In this part of the podcast, I will be sharing.
Yes, let's hear this.
I'll share the picture that I took at the store of the crocodile cloth.
No, let's just
No,
wait till
fuck
you
off.
actually have
It
them.
doesn't matter because within the next 2-3 days, I guarantee you, I will have a package of. By episode 5, I will have crocodile cloth. You can bank on that.
Oh.
You can bank on that, listener.
So this is more
You
against-
can bank on that.
So-
And yeah, it's more against you.
About how you like thriving against us not getting along on shit.
Absolutely.
This is all this is about.
Because it's content. That's what people want to hear. They don't want to hear us be like, yeah, we both like the same things. I like what you like, guy.
You go out of your way to try to make hatred, though.
No, I don't. It's not hatred, though. It's not hatred. It's the other side of the fence, man. It's the other side of the fence.
Because I was
You
born on
want to
that
talk
side.
about hatred? I can talk about the fucking driver on a motorcycle I seen today cutting through fucking people in the lanes in a busy highway.
Why don't you clip that?
Yeah, it drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, I tried to catch up with them at the light. So I could ask him, do you drive like an idiot all the time on a motorcycle or just when in busy traffic?
Was he wearing a helmet to protect himself?
Yeah,
Well, I guess. Yeah.
I guess, but whatever. So
30.
really quick, to top off the us versus, okay?
Oh, yeah.
The very last note
Shit you
of my notes.
thrive on, by the
Nah,
way.
calm down with this
Listener.
thrive on
Listener,
shit.
oh my God. This guy, he wakes the fuck up on this.
No, this.
Continue.
Okay, listener, go listen to the first 3 podcasts and see if I thrive on this.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
he's thriving now.
Yeah, I am thriving. To versus mix.
Two verses.
To go against. This was my last note that I wanted because I wanted to have this conversation that we're having right now.
Two versus mix.
As to go against mix, as to versus mix.
Oh, as you go
Yes,
against
as
two
to
mix.
me versus mix.
This is what you want. You want verses. Okay.
I love them, but that's why I can tell them how wrong they are about things.
how wrong you believe things are.
Well, I mean, there's going to be a lot of polls coming
This
up.
is your perception, right?
Well,
Yes, that's
my
all it
perception.
is.
My perception is that Frankenstein's better than Mummy, and as of right now, the poll is saying that that's true. So
That's true, and you need other people to have opinions that agree with you, and this makes you feel good about yourself. Me, I can stand alone and just
Jesus
be happy
Christ.
with what I love.
So this guy wants me to pull behind the curtain. I have to pull behind the curtain to fucking explain it to you. If you want people to listen to the goddamn podcast, we have to get them to interact in these fucking polls and to interact in us going against each other.
Which we're doing right now.
Right, you know I fucking love you. You know we're fucking bestest of friends, except for the Left Mick ditching us today.
If he loved me, he would stroke my left nut more.
See, and and that's exactly the joke. That's exactly what I said I wasn't going to do in the previous podcast that nobody understood what the fuck I was talking about.
With the left arm, but that was with the other guy.
But I said with my right hand, and I said, Jew, it's not going to happen to you either. Go back, check the tapes.
Yeah. Oh, no, you're right.
All right.
So it's not going to happen. So you found a way to turn around and to make yourself right on something just now. When what all I said was, I can stand alone on opinions and be happy.
So
You got to throw polls up and you got to be right on something. That's okay. You got to have an opinion on every little thing, and that's okay. I like to sit back, think. If I don't have an opinion, man, fuck you. I don't have to have an opinion on everything. And I fucking love me.
Yeah, you're all right.
I'm a rarity.
You're okay.
In your fucking society.
Don't ever call me Sicilian.
I'm Sicilian. Hey, weren't they? Never mind.
Oh, wow. Cut that.
There's a movie called True Romance.
Cut that.
Christopher Walken. Okay, yeah.
So
it's about a cantaloupe and oh, never mind. Cut that. Yeah.
Cut that.
Fuck that. I fucking love my wife.
Hey, I love my Mick. I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good about this episode. I'm feeling pretty good about a podcast. Feeling pretty good about a sitcom.
Nice.
We are starting to engage some people. So we're gonna keep these polls going. Random polls coming up. Trying to get this motherfucker.
I'm just not a poll guy, really.
Oh, I'm sorry, listener, that I'm trying to get you engaged so we can interact with you, the listener that listens.
Okay.
But I'm sorry, right? Mick doesn't want to engage because he doesn't like
No,
polls.
okay, I'll let you do your polls. And actually, I lied a second ago. I said I don't do polls. If you actually knew me, or maybe I'll still do it someday in the future, I can rock a poll like any fucking little fucking whore. Oh my God, I'll get that shit silly wicked. Fat
means something
man on a strip of pole.
For something like this.
It's where my mind goes. Wait, are you going to say something?
It hits me straight in the temple. Right in the temple it gets me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's a good thing, I think.
I think so too.
Fucking love us. Dude, 2 Micks have fucking wop rule.
You mean one Mick and a wop?
Yeah, fuck it.
Left Mick just ditched us, left us high and dry.
Well, nothing's, I don't know, written in stone yet, but...
I mean, I thought it was kind of written in stone that, every other week we were doing this podcast. But I thought
I thought the fucker knew it.
I thought that was, I don't know, man. I'm telling you, it makes me nervous about, what the future holds with that last episode. He seemed upset. He didn't say much. He was upset about the Instagram. He was upset about the. He said, "Leave me alone. I just want to be left alone." When you asked him to,
he said,
"I just want to be left alone." Dude. We made it to episode 3, which is supposed to be the great episode. He said, "I can't believe we made it this far." Right, like he was planning for us to go down in a sinking ship of blaze and fire and
I was like, "We're just getting started."
Right. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. And like I said, because I listen to these podcasts when I go over the notes and things we should talk about, and these things were all concerning to me a little bit. And I had it on my notes to bring up to the Left Mick, but he's not here.
They were all current.
Right.
And I don't believe he would have said something we slipped our minds about.
No, not at all.
Fuck no.
I'm sure. If he had some type of plans, he would have told us.
And we would remember it.
Absolutely. I mean, it's still mixing a wop. We would have remembered.
Oh, God. I'm starting to hate my own kind. Hatred. Oh, it runs deep. But then it fades quick. I don't really give a fuck.
That's because he don't boil red sauce. He eats potatoes. And on that note, this is 2 Micks and a wop.
Without a piece of G-peen proving this motherfucker's point, we win. Me and everybody in my head. So, here's the outro music. Later, listener. Mwah.
Yeah, forget about it.